Hi all, Matt here with Dragon Claws A. This is our third war during the Air Training Week. This is probably our last few days and last war during air training. This was war had a good focus on Go Lava, and you'll see a few Go Lava attacks this war, including one failed Go Lava. I'm going to start again with our Town Hall 10s. Reaver had another nice air dragon attack against a Town Hall 10. Nicely upgraded Town Hall 10. He uses 2 Quake spells to soften up a lot of these defenses over here. Drops his heroes in first to soften up the outside defenses, and also he wants to take out this air defense here that's on the edge. A lot of the Town Hall 10 designs you'll see lately are 2-starable with dragons because of these far external air defenses. They're typically not 3-starable that I've seen with dragons, so a different approach is needed for 3-starring, but solidly 2-starring this typically is enough in most wars to get the job done. So he's softened up those corner defenses. That's going to corral the dragons quickly to the Town Hall on that side. He's dropping his dragons first over here to help clear out these defenses. Then he can drop the rest of his dragons right there. And there, that hound went first this time. That was nice. Oh, it just focused on that dragon first. That's unfortunate. But with that Max Inferno in single mode, that freeze was really well timed. It's just about to pop that hound and gave that hound a few more seconds. Grand Warden is coming in here with his level 5 ability, and the dragons are coming in. He's got that second freeze going down. Oh, looks like he just missed that air defense or Inferno. I'm not sure if he was trying to target those or not, but that would have been nice to freeze that Inferno. Grand Warden just used his ability, if you saw that, keeps those dragons in range invulnerable for a few seconds. That's very nice. He's got his 50% already. The rest is just gravy, like I like to say. And Town Hall down, and the rest are just going to clear around some buildings. But like I said, these air defenses are too spread and too high level for him to get 3 stars on this city. But very nice dragon raid for 2 stars. A Go Lava attack by me. This is kind of a textbook Go Lava because I want to take out this whole quadrant right here and both of those air defenses, and I did bring a couple extra wizards than I usually bring. So my golem I drop off to the side so that I can drop these wizards safely out of range. Now this was very odd. That golem jumped all the way into that archer tower instead of going to this closer cannon. I don't know why. I dropped my 2 poisons on the clan castle to slow them and take them out. Got my wizards here taking out this corner, queen here. I was surprised that the poison didn't kill that dragon, but the wizard's going to finish him off. And here we go. These main defenses here are taken out by the strike team. And that achieved my goal here. This whole quadrant taken out. Queen's still alive. Golem's still alive, taking Expo Fire, and now, King's still alive here and taking the other Expo Fire, and I can, because these Expos are in air mode, which could be a problem. So now I can start the rest of my raid. Now you'll notice I dropped my hound way over here. I like to do that, you'll see, so that if there are any defenses in this corner, there was an arch tower, it just was taken out by my queen, so this isn't really a factor here, but now I can drop this loon off to the side, and it can cruise in here totally unopposed, and now I drop the rest of the loons there unopposed. Second hound coming in. Now this third hound, now that this quadrant is fully under fire, this quadrant is already dead, this quadrant is fully under fire, I can start focusing on the last quadrant, drop my hound way again over here so I can drop loons on this corner, and this archer tower and wizard tower won't focus on them. Got my rage in there. I'm going to drop another rage right there. There it is. and a few loons still left for this corner. There they go. A rage, totally blanketing all those heavy defenses at the top. Last few loons coming in, and everything's just going to go down. My queen is still alive, which is nice. And the rest is just cleanup. Blade Masters go lava on this city, another symmetrical city. Fairly central queen, but not too much to get to her. So he's going to drop a hog here to pull the clan castle. That's nice. Double poison on them. Very good. Now we can start. He's using his own golem instead of a clan castle golem. I tend to do clan castle golem because I want a max golem for this. He's got his jump there. Oh, he used a rage on his strike team. I don't typically do that, but he's still got 2 rage spells for the main attack. His queen took out the air defense, so he's got this whole quadrant taken out. He's got the clan castle taken out. He's got the queen taken out, and the air defense taken out. So that's going to be really nice for this raid. Alright, so he's dropped his hound first. Loon's behind. Rage there. He's only got 1 rage left now. Second hound up here with loons behind. Okay, so now with this quadrant gone, these loons, once they're done, can fly to this and help this quadrant out. And if these expos were in air mode, they would all be focused in on this hound. They're not in air mode, which makes this especially good for air attack. Alright, so now everything comes in. He uses his last hound. Now that this attack up here is fully underway, all of these loons can come down and finish taking out this last part because they've got nothing left to fly to. Saves a few loons right for the end. That's great. Uses that last rage very nicely over some key defenses here, and that sweeper is, I think, a level 5 sweeper, so that's not negligible. And yeah, that's going to be it. Just the rest is just cleanup. All of his hounds popped really nicely. That was a good job. Again, a nice symmetrical city makes loon attack very tempting. Alright, very good job, Go Lava, on that. Now let me show Ganj had 2 Lava Hound attacks. So he trips with a hog just like Blade did, gets that clan castle going, and then he does all 4 of his own hounds. I typically bring 1 high-level hound, but that makes for symmetrical dropping and timing a little bit tough, so he's smart here bringing all of his own hounds. They just happen to be level 1, which means they're going to pop sooner and have fewer pups. His queen here is fairly central. This would be a good Go Lava candidate, but with everything coming in from the same side, that queen's going to focus on the hounds first, and those pups are going to take her out. Everything is flying nice and symmetrical. All of his hounds are done. Now, instead of bringing a 4th hound or a 5th hound in his clan castle, he's got some loons on backup here, and he's going to drop them right there, and they are going to help out to finish off the last side of this base. Very nicely done. I typically don't recommend bringing loons in the clan castle for a Lava Hound attack, but like I said, it did make for a really nice even drop. Very good job. One more Ganj attack right here. This was a very nice symmetrical city with very low level air defenses and ground expos, so air was pretty ideal here. You'll see he drops his hog to trip the clan castle, double poison again, and you'll see the same kind of symmetrical drop with his 4 hounds and loons. Now I would have liked to see the loons slightly more widely dropped here. So some of them are going to fly off to the side instead of staying straight in the center here. Again, he's got clan castle loons, which are going to help for that last air defense up here. That air sweeper is causing him a little bit of trouble right here, so he's going to rage over that air sweeper. And here come those last loons from the clan castle, and they will make sure that that air defense is taken out. Let's see. But this was a nice symmetrical city and a nice air raid. Good job. Gobble's attack on 19. He's really embraced the Zapquake, and I wanted to highlight what happens with this. So typically with Zapquake, if they are level 5 Lightning and level 4 Quake and only 3 spots apart, I've seen that they can take out both air defenses together, but you'll see it doesn't this time. Maybe dropped slightly off to the side, but anyway, it just barely left a tiny bit of health on both. Now, Gobble was really smart and brought a second Quake, which he will use right now, and boom, both of those are gone. Now you'll see that the air sweeper on this city is now gone, along with those 2 air defenses, so there's really nothing left. King dropped here to help clean that corner. Very nicely done. Get to that air defense really quickly. That's key for any dragon raid. And even though these are max Town Hall 8 arch towers, which are really hard on dragons, because he killed those air defenses early, he's got lots of dragons left over for that raid. So for Air Training Week, I also wanted to highlight one Go Lava fail. Blade decided to try Go Lava on this. I totally don't recommend Go Lava on this. It's just not symmetrical. I wouldn't recommend Lava Hound on this either, but especially Go Lava means a lot on the outside to work through. I would typically trip and kill the clan castle first, but you do eat up some time doing that. Blade decides to go from the corner here before tripping the clan castle. Got to drop those wizards first to work through that trash before dropping your golem, otherwise your golems will die alone here. So that was well done. Alright, heroes coming in, possibly a little too far to the corner, but easy to get them trapped walking around the outside of the base up here. Alright, so the clan castle has been tripped by the golems here, and Blade waited too long, I think, to engage the enemy clan castle with his poisons. He's got 2 poisons there. I would have dropped them like when they were flying up right here before they get to the golems to slow them down. Now, it's a big problem that the queen is over here. She needs to be right there under this rage, and this is the design of the city. Pulls troops away from where you want to be. The wizards do end up taking out the clan castle there. And the king does get one of those air defenses, but really need to get both of these air defenses. So, alright, so he's got to start his raid even though it's not the Go Royal part of the raid, didn't get as far as he wanted. So he drops that hound and these loons. This is nicely done. The loons have to fly really far to catch up with that hound, and this hound is already popped before the loons are even in range, which makes this extra tough. Alright, he drops his second hound here with these loons. This is good technique, but again, there's just so much distance for the loons to cover before they can catch up to the hound that this makes this really tough. The non-symmetry of this base and the fact that this air defense was left up just are going to make this impossible. That wraps up the air training for this war and probably for this week. Thanks so much for all who participated and learned some new attacks. Thanks.